What's going on, everybody? This is Daniel Harms, the RGR Football Channel lead analyst, film analyst here, and today I'm debuting a brand new episode, whatever you want to call it, film room, anything you guys want to label it, but this is going to be a new weekly episode. It's going to be a small one, but we're going to go in depth on one specific play, and everyone wants to know who got put in harm's way last week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through one specific play. We're going to get a huge isolated, consolidated, in-depth breakdown of one play, whether it was offense putting the defense in harm's way or defense putting the offense in harm's way collectively, or one single player, offense or defense, that just delivers a blow to the opposite team. We want to see what happens in the play, how they were able to make that happen, and what ended up happening as a result of it. So we're going to debut it today and really let you guys get a good idea of what I'm looking for. And the best part about this is that I want you guys to hit me up like on Twitter on what you think is going to be the play of this week, where maybe you can recommend me who it's going to be. So I'm excited to see what you guys have in store, because this is going to be a lot of fun for me. And make sure, please, once again, if you guys are new, hit that sub. Please, we'd love to get some more people in here and get those sub numbers up. The bell notification allows you guys to get in on everything that we do. It reminds you of new videos that we have at the RGR Network every single day. And please, please, please hit that like. It helps us out with the algorithm to get us out to more Chiefs fans. So let's go ahead, without any further ado, and get into it. So this is the play we're going to watch, okay? Pretty simple. So we'll watch it through, and then we'll break it down. That's all I'm going to do. It's going to be a nice, fun little Deon Bush, man. I tell you what, that dude is making the roster. He is locked and loaded into the backup safety position. He's a special teams guy. So let's go ahead. All right, break it down in depth. First, we'll start on the defensive side. This is where I think we're seeing a little bit more of a cover four look. You have safeties kind of out here. You're in the red zone-ish, almost inside the 30s, so you can have a little bit more leeway with what you're actually doing with your safeties. You know, you got Joshua Williams coming up and playing this a little bit here, and I believe this is Jalen Watson out here playing a little bit more off. So it looks structurally like a cover four. So what does that mean? What does that entail for everybody else? So you have your linebackers. You're in two linebackers. You have a slot here. Your slot's going to kind of back up just a little bit, but if someone comes in front of his face, like say this happens here, and he comes on a little flare route or a little underneath route, you're going to rotate with him and you're going to go down the line with him. The same happens for your linebacker here in this little zone here, kind of like this zone here for Carter. This is Lee. No, this is Harris. My apologies. So you're going to wait and see who comes across your face, but you're still going to get that depth that you need as a linebacker. So this is what we're seeing. It's just going to be a, cover four look with some underneath guys moving as routes unfold underneath. And you're just going to have a nice little four-man rush. Boom, 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 boom. Cover four, pretty simple. On the offensive side, we have, spread formation empty. So what is going on here? You have the play side, which is your strong side. You're running more of a stick route combination, just a little spot route here. You also have a flat route here, and then Deon Brown is going upfield on that go route. All right. On the backside, you have a little screen action look with this receiver here, and then you have a slant coming right here behind the linebacker. So this is more of a a slant flat type of route combination with stick on the play side. So what do we see happening here? Well, notice Colin Saunders. That's the first place you want to go. He's going to deliver the pressure immediately on Carson Wentz. And now let's go ahead and start the play up a little bit here so you can see what ends up unfolding as it gets a little bit further in. So right here, Carson Wentz is immediately looking to play side. So that's how I know it's the stick front side, and then the back side is on the other side. So that's what we're seeing here. We see his eyes go towards the play side, looking at the linebackers here, Boodle's here. So we know he doesn't have anything immediately off his open to him. What he does know is that he has a slant route here coming off of this linebacker, Carter, who's in this underneath, showing blitz a little bit here, trying to simulate some pressure on Carson Wentz. And that allows him to go through his progressions, kind of take a peek at that front side, and then hit the back side on that slant route where there's an open area field. So you don't have to get super depth with your safeties. You don't have to get super deep with your corners, but you still have to show that that's what you're doing. So you have everyone getting in those areas. So what Carson does, it comes right back to it. Again, here's that screen. And that what this does is, because there's no one out really for that flat, you have Jalen Watson already off the ball a little bit here. Carter has to kind of respect that the ball could also go right to the flat for that screen player. And that moment of hesitation allows the slot receiver here to just come wide open on his slant route. So Carson hits him. But also, we'll get to the pressure right there again in a second. But that's where we get the blow from Deon Bush. Let's see it once again where Deon really delivers it underneath route here, and then he gets into it. So apologies about my camera there, just deciding to go out. But that hit is really what we're looking at, and this is how Deon Bush was able to put them in harm's way as he sees it unfold here. Boom, he identifies that Carter has some duty responsibility here, so he has to come down immediately, deliver a big hit, and when he does a great job of leading with his shoulder pad, coming down in the chest. Wasn't too high. He delivered it accurately. Unfortunately, Sims does get shaken up on the play. That is a result of football. He does come back later to score a touchdown on the drive. So the big area here is that you speed up. Sorry, this is not Wentz. I apologize. I think I may have said Wentz, but this is Heineke. So it's actually a good placement ball by Taylor Heineke, something I didn't really expect. But you want to see this from Colin Saunders. Boop! Just a little... Look at the quickness from this man. This is why we are all excited about Colin Saunders. Like, he's got some extreme short area explosion. And what right there. He just kind of sets him up a little bit with his guard, whoever it is. He sets him up with a little hesitation stutter step to the outside, and then boom, just slams close that gap with a swim move. And we know that the flag was thrown on Colin Saunders here. It wasn't. There's a lot of speculation. This was really not a penalty in most people's eyes. Definitely not in mine. And Saunders does a great job of just finishing the play. What you should do, get hands on the quarterback. This happens all the time. But he got flagged for it. But this is where, again, locating. This is what I mean about locating the shoulder pads below the head and on the hands of where the catch point is, and he breaks up that pass. That is why Deon Bush is going to make this team on defense, because he's a guy that you can really substitute in there and be comfortable and confident that he understands the defense and he can come down and lay some hits. 29 years old. I thought he was 26 coming to this team, but he's only 29. He is 29 years old. And when you can get some supplemental pass rush underneath and force a quarterback to have to make decisions in the 5 wide like that, you're going to have some opportunities to come down, make plays on the football with some inerrant passes at times. But this here, execution perfect, brilliant shoulder on football, boom, down for the count. Great way to lead off our very first episode of In Harm's Way. Who'd we put in harm's way? Deon Bush was put in the Washington Commanders player right there, Cam Sims, in harm's way with that hit. With a great job executing that defense, coming down underneath, seeing the slant route behind Carter, and just going down and making a hit. So without any more about that, that was what this is going to be. We're going to, like I said, go deep into the details, the X's and O's, and the defensive formations, and really try to break down each player, so maybe you guys learn a little bit more, and I'm better at exemplifying and explaining things than I usually am from time to time. I'm also learning more about defensive coverage, so there's going to be some times where I may not know exactly, and I'm going based off of instinct, and we'll revisit later, maybe on the live stream the next week or whatnot. But either way, I had a lot of fun doing this. It's going to be fun to see how many different ways we can see In Harm's Way unfolding this year. So if you guys have any comments, please make sure to put them in the comment. You guys tag me on Twitter at In Harm's Way 19 with these clays. Let's start a hashtag In Harm's Way. That'd be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to continuing doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to keep having some more film rooms coming through. As much as I can get film, I promise you I will do what I can. It's been hard for me personally to get because of logistical problems, but I'm working on it. So just bear with me. And then, we have Thursday Night Football again this week. It's the last preseason game. Then there's like a 2.5 week layoff before real football begins. We're closing in. We are closing in on the regular season. I'm so excited to keep doing this with you guys. You guys, please make sure to hit that like, hit the bell, hit the sub, all that fun stuff. That really does help us out. Myself, Ryan, Gary, everybody here at the RGR Network, Stevie Keys, and everybody, Stevie Keys and Brian Gooch, you guys are all great. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more and subscribe to RGR Football.